As you guys know, last week we did a lot of closet cleaning and decluttering, and it really made getting dressed this week so much easier. There's actually quite a few realizations I've begun to have when it comes to clothing and fashion, which I will share in a upcoming video. But trying on everything and really seeing that things do not fit the way that I remember them fitting was kind of interesting. But I also got a lot of comments about my weight and what exactly I did to lose so much weight. And the thing is, there really isn't a right answer for that because everybody is different. I feel like when you start getting a little bit older, there are many different things that can affect your health. It's not just diet and exercise, but sometimes it's hormonal as well. I think as women, it's important to stay on top of our health care. And I do feel like we are often put in positions where we have to advocate for that health care. And the solution isn't always such an easy one when it comes to the different things that we deal with. There's a lot of different factors that could play into what it is that will actually be beneficial and helpful for us. So if you've ever found yourself struggling to be listened to when it comes to your health care or to have a doctor actually hear your concerns, then today's sponsor is for you. We are being sponsored today by MIDI Health, and I think that MIDI Health is such a phenomenal platform. The really cool thing about MIDI Health is it is a virtual healthcare platform created by women for women, and their sole goal is to make sure that you are heard by healthcare professionals. They accept insurance in all 50 states, which is actually amazing because not all platforms that deal with health or women's health specifically will accept your insurance. So the fact that they accept insurance in all 50 states is amazing. It's really easy to book your virtual visit. All you have to do is set up an account, enter your insurance, tell MIDI Health about all of the different symptoms you're experiencing, and then set up your virtual appointment. You could pick a time that's best for you to meet your clinician. When you're in your appointment, you'll get a chance to discuss all of your symptoms and your health history in depth with a trained, licensed nurse practitioner. And they are specifically trained in things like perimenopause, menopause, weight management, skincare, all of the different things that we as women, we tend to be overlooked when we're talking about these things or bringing them to our doctors as a concern. And if for whatever reason you need blood work or any kind of testing to be able to personalize your treatment, then MIDI will send you to a local facility that accepts your insurance so that they can get everything that they need to cater your personalized treatment to you. You'll get all of the virtual follow-ups you need to hone into your treatment and take whatever preventative measures you feel like you may need to take. And they'll even partner with any of your current doctors to tailor in-person treatments for you. There's no membership fees or hidden costs because MIDI Health will bill your insurance just like any other healthcare provider would. MIDI Health believes that healthcare should be accessible and affordable, especially when it comes to women. So if you are interested in trying out MIDI Health for yourself, I do have my QR code on the screen that you can scan, or you can go down to my description box to click the link in my bio and set up your account, set up your appointment, and let MIDI Health get to work for you. Thank you so much to MIDI Health for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now, as far as the week goes, so like I said, we did our closet clear out. There are many things that I learned, which we will be talking about in an upcoming video, but it was actually a week of just a lot of different things. I feel like I really got outside this past week, and it could have everything to do with the fact that it was spring break, but the first thing we went to do was the rodeo. I mean, the rodeo was pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of the LA County Fair in Los Angeles. It kind of gives the same vibe, but with that like Texas twist to it. So this is everything we did when we went to the Texas Rodeo. Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. We're gonna be doing a couple things this upcoming week. Starting with today, we're going to the rodeo. As you guys know, we recently cleaned out the closet, so today should be a lot easier getting dressed. Let's decide what we're gonna wear. I initially thought I wanted to wear shorts, and I think I am gonna wear denim shorts, but I also want to wear a tube top. So there's this tube top I recently got from Zara. It's this one right here. I think it'll look really cute. So I'm gonna wear that. And then I need to find a pair of shoes. So I kind of want to wear my new Amy Kestenberg bag that she sent me. It's so cute. I still have not managed to find the right shoes for it. I was gonna wear cowboy boots, but I really like these. So I think I'm gonna wear these with this top, my denim shorts. And then I'm going to try to figure out what bag I'm gonna wear, and then I'll show you guys my outfit. So this is my outfit. I have on my mini Tonkas because I felt like it was fitting, and I just really like the way it looks with this outfit. The only thing is these shoes make a clicking sound that I cannot figure out where it's coming from. Can you hear that? I'm gonna have to figure out a way to fix that. Also, I got this body oil. It's a shimmering body oil from Marshall's by Ellen Tracy. And I put that on my shoulders, my chest, my legs, and yeah, I just need to find like a little jacket or something. I'm ready to go. Okay, I had to change my shoes. The clicking was driving me insane. So we did these. This is the outfit. Have my iced coffee to go. We're gonna film on my phone because I'm not taking my camera to the rodeo. So let's go. Say hi. Hi. On a ride with me. He said he don't do rides. He said he not putting his life in the hands of a machine. I'll get you it if you go on the ride with me. Come on. He said he's scared. Like, he said he's scared, actually. You're not gonna get on with me?
Coming down, going in the road line. She's so good on this one.
Nobody wants to get on rides with me. It's the only ride I could get him to get on with me. Say hi. You're missing out on fun. The most diabolical thing about the Texas rodeo or Houston rodeo is the fact that you can go look at all of the livestock, the cute little baby pigs, the cute little cows, like little sheeps and everything. I mean, the fur in real life for some of these animals, they look like a living teddy bear. It's actually insane. But you go from seeing these cute little chicks, these cute little animals, right over to the food court where you can like go eat them with barbecue sauce. So I just found that a little bit diabolical. It's kind of crazy because, I mean, I did eat ribs. However, if I would have stared at the baby pigs and the cows a little bit too long, I don't know, I would have been able to do it, especially if I would have been allowed to pet them or hold them or anything of that nature. I would not have been able to eat. There's no way. I just think it's kind of crazy. So yeah, it was really fun. Very cool experience. I definitely don't feel like it's something I need to do every single year, but I do think like going once just to see what it's like and see how it is enough for me. After that, there was this one restaurant that my husband really wanted us to try because he had gone with his friend the week prior and he was like, you would absolutely love this restaurant. And it was this really cool vegan restaurant. It was kind of like vegan soul food in a way, but like not really soul food. I don't know how to explain it, but they had some really good food. And it was so ironic because I didn't know that this place had been put on by Tabitha Brown until like a couple days later, which now it makes sense because I remember when I was there thinking, oh my God, I think she would love this place. Little did I know she had already been to the place, endorsed it, put her stamp on it, and the place had already gone through like the crowd and the everything of having her be there. So it was actually amazing. And if you're in the Houston area, I would definitely recommend this restaurant, especially if you're looking for something that's like really good, but also kind of like healthy and a little bit different than what maybe you're used to. I think the place would be really good even if you're not plant-based or vegan, just because the food is that good. And the drinks, oh my gosh, the drinks are so good. Good morning. So today me and my husband are going to this brunch spot that he really wants me to try. So I'm kind of excited because he knows I'm very particular when it comes to food. So anytime he's telling me I would love a place, I trust that. So I'm gonna get dressed. And then we also have some really fun plans tomorrow that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Should be really interesting. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that was on my mind yesterday and actually has been an ongoing thing that has been on my mind. So I was talking to my sister and she was telling me that, you know, there was something that she had learned, and obviously you know that we have gone through like a traumatic ordeal with losing our father, and there's things attached to that obviously I have not said, but she said that she had heard something, and what she had heard was, you know whether or not you've forgiven someone based on what you think or whether or not you think they owe you something. And I really thought about that, like, wow, that's crazy, because sometimes we get in these situations where we're angry or we're upset with someone because we feel like they owed us something. And the truth of the matter is nobody owes you anything. So if you're walking around thinking that someone owes you something, then that's an indication that you really actually have not forgiven them. And that's so wild to me. I feel like God continued to speak to me on this because randomly the thought dropped into my mind to look at what it means to remember and what it means to forget. Because when the Lord is talking to us about being forgiven of our sins, he says specifically in this verbiage that I will remember this no more. And what he brought to my attention was that there is a difference between remembering something no more and forgetting. Forgiveness does not mean that you forget, because to forget is to lose the power to recall. However, remembering comes with all the power. But choosing to remember something no more, that is a choice. That means you're not keeping it in the forefront of your mind. Forgetting is where you lose all power and you can't even recall it if you wanted to. That's forgetting. But to remember something no more means to make a conscious effort not to hold that thing against the person every single time you talk to them, you interact with them, you think about them, you deal with them. And when you really can move through life with people who have hurt you and not remember what they did to hurt you and move forward with them as if they are a new creation in Christ, which is what we should be when we are born again, that's how you know you've really forgiven somebody. And I think that's so wild, because I know a lot of us struggle with forgiveness. It's just our humanity showing, you know? And I just feel like I wanted to share that small thing, nothing in depth, nothing crazy, but think about that. If you feel like you've forgiven someone, really think about if you think they owe you something. If you still feel like they've owed you something. And if you have that in your mind, well, they owed me this, you haven't really forgiven them. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to do my hair and get ready for this is gonna be a brunch, because it's more like a breakfast spot, but we're gonna be getting there around brunch. And I am still a little congested, but I'm thankfully completely over my cold, because after I was filming last week and I went out to Home Goods and I got hangers and things like that, which is this portion right here. Okay, we got the hangers. We stayed pretty focused. We got the hangers. We got this little, it's like a little tall thing that I guess people would put olive oil in, but I got it to put syrup in because I'm gonna make a homemade blackberry and blueberry syrup for my matcha. And then because I'm hungry, of course, they got all the snacks in the front, so they got me with these. But I want to try them and see if they're any good. Interesting. It's like dark chocolate on the outside, coconut, and then like a graham cracker inside. It's actually pretty good. I shouldn't be eating chocolate on an empty stomach, so I'm only gonna eat a couple, but let's go into Marshall's and see if they have any good summer tops. I have a feeling our cold weather is over. Yeah, when I got in the car and I started eating them snacks without like washing my hands, hand sanitizer don't always get it done, okay? It don't always get it done. And it was at this moment as I'm chowing down on these snacks because I'm so hungry and I hadn't eaten all day that I realized I messed up. I was sick literally 24 to 48 hours later. So please wash your hands. Kids, hand sanitizer is not always gonna be enough. Get some water and soap on them, okay? I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna, of course, show you guys what I'm wearing. I'm actually excited more now than before to get ready because I have unpacked some of my closets. So I love that for me, that I can be excited to get dressed. It's supposed to be kind of hot today. I'm gonna try to get something on that is versatile for that. But yeah, I'm excited to see what this restaurant is about that my husband is raving about, talking about. I would love it. That's a lot of expectation I have. I have a lot of expectation because he said that. And by the way, I say that lightly and loosely because our expectations of people can actually do more harm than good. You have to check your expectations and pay attention to if you expect more from one person than you do another, because that's not fair. That's actually really good. Yeah. You want to try it?
Mom, can I have your blueberry? No. Can I have one?
That's dope.
Mom,
Very
can I have
good.
one?
Fries are solid. We have the hot honey. It's like a mushroom, chicken fried mushroom. Ooh. That one is really good. All right, let's try this one. I think this one is like the boudin sauce. I know, I'm trying to find like a small one. Here we go.
Okay. You gotta put some sauce on there.
I did. That one's really good too. So far, the hot honey one is my favorite. And that's the one I almost had her take off. All right, this is that Cajun one. That one's good too. Hot honey is definitely my favorite. Food rating. It was actually, I would give what I had probably a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I had a trio. It was called the chicken fried mushroom and grits, and it had 3 different sauces on top. And the crazy thing about it is the hot honey one is the one I almost asked her if she could take off and just give me the other 2 to try. But the hot honey one actually ended up being my favorite. I wish I would have just gotten the hot honey. I didn't really like, they were good, but I would go for the hot honey. And then the drink was so good. It was called the Purple Rain, and it had hibiscus lemon, sake, and black cherry. That was so good. I really wanted the hibiscus jalapeno Rita, but they were out of that, so it was probably fire. So next time we'll have to try that out. But I would definitely come back and try other things because everything on the menu looked so good. And I don't know if I said this, but the entire restaurant is vegan. So if you're a vegan or you want to try vegan food, that would be a really good place to try it. So that experience was really cool. I feel like me and my husband are trying to make our rounds and try a lot of different restaurants out here, because back in LA, we used to go eat all the time. You guys know, like, we loved exploring and finding new really good restaurants to eat. And I feel like out here, one of the things that I knew was gonna be cool about living in Houston was all the good food options. So I was really happy to like find another restaurant that we could enjoy and go eat at. We still have a really long list of other places we wanted to try, but then we went to meet his cousin afterwards, after we left the restaurant, and this whole entire day turned into like the best day in the best way. And it was so unexpected, and honestly I was so happy I chose to wear flats, because your girl was this close to wearing my platform Caperni sandals, which this day would not have happened had I worn those shoes.
Lately I've I've been stuck in my ways, Lord. Seeking your face ain't been easy. Having to change where my trust resides. Too many things have been on my mind. Lately I've been slowing the pace. Few tears on the page in the process. Searching the word for what I can't find. How to transform and renew my mind.
Laboratorium?
I know you see the path that's in front of me. Think I found my peace and serenity. Can't let my mistakes get the best of me. I know you see the path that's in front of me. I'll sing about your love for eternity. I've nothing left to fear from my enemies. Cause you're around. This time I'm open. This time I'm focused on you. On you. This time I'm open. This time I'm focused on you. I'm focused, so focused. No. How you cleaned up the messes I made. Gave me safety inside your embrace. Took my pain, gave me purpose. Yahweh, you get all my attention, love and affection. Hope you remember my name on the day you return back again. Hope I find understanding. Hope I don't lose my faith in you. Oh, I know you see the path that's in front of me. Think I found my peace and serenity. Can't let my mistakes get the best of me.
And forget.
No, I didn't see
It
that.
was like they were paused.
I know you see the path that's in front of me. I'll sing about your love for eternity.
It's like the
I've nothing left to fear from my enemies. Cause you're around. So this time I'm open. This time I'm focused on you. On you. This time I'm open. This time I'm focused on you. Focused, I'm focused, I'm focused.
Well, that was nice. Cool little museum. We'll definitely have to go back because there's so much we actually did not see. Whole other levels. And there's still a lot of other museums around here. So yeah, we'll definitely be back. We definitely will be back because this area is like in the art district. So there's so many different like museums and things like that that are around. And there were some museums that we really wanted to go to, but it was just like really crowded this day. Not to mention it's not only was a weekend, but it was spring break. Actually, it wasn't even the weekend. It was like a Thursday, but it was spring break. So everybody was out of school and all of every place, like they had the Children's Museum down there. They had the Fine Arts Museum down there. They had the Natural History Museum down there. Like everything was crowded. So we're gonna have to go for sure again. But I think we wanna go during the day when it's not as crowded because I'm telling you, if you are from LA, this place truly reminds me, like this area reminds me of downtown LA. It's actually insane, but so amazing. And the parks and just like the fact that they had all the different like food trucks and drink things and I could totally see myself if it was like just a regular morning, middle of the day. I could see myself hanging out here all day and living my best life. Like honestly, such a cool place. And the best part is the park itself and some of the museums on specific days, it's free. So really cool. The last thing we ended up doing, which was just a mommy-daughter date, was me and my daughter actually went to the book signing for Tabitha Brown's new book, Hello Sunshine. What is up, you guys? Today we are going somewhere super fun and exciting. We are going to Tabitha Brown. She's gonna be out here doing a book signing for her new book, Hello Sunshine. And as you guys know, I love her. I've met her before. She's super sweet. But I wanted to take Azzy to the book signing because it is a children's book. I thought she would really enjoy that. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. Because I anticipate there being a lot of standing around, I really want it to be comfortable. I didn't want to have on anything that was just like too fussy. So I chose something really simple for me. This is simple for me. Let me preface it by saying this is simple for me. So I'm gonna show you guys the outfit. So I have this top that I got from Zara. Let me actually do it this way. And it's backless. You know, it has this cute like little detail right here, which I really like. And then because it's split, I did go ahead and add a belt chain, just to give it a little bit of added interest. And then hopefully you guys can see. Let me put you down just a little bit more. And then I have on my balloon jeans. I have on my Gucci loafers because, again, very comfortable. And then I'm doing my Fendi Spy to add a pop of color. And this is the look. I feel like it's super cute. And like I said, I have not been getting dressed. So now that the closet is unpacked, you girl can start getting dressed a little bit. So I'm wearing this. This is my outfit. Azzy is completely dressed. If I can get her to cooperate, I'll let her show you her outfit as well. I also have on my ring from Pascal and my watch that I wear every single day. I'll have them linked down below if you guys are interested. Phenomenal. They use real diamonds. All the same materials that like Rolex and all those other brands use. They're made the same way. So I'll link it down below. But yeah, this is the outfit. Let's go.
But I really wanted to teach children that they could be light, right? That they are sunshine, sometimes in their own day or in other people's days when it's cloudy or it feels dark. And I wanted to help spread that message.
In this children's book, the main character's name is also Tab. How does your own life inspire the story and its characters?
So this is really me, this little Tab, okay, and little Big Donald, all right? But this is really about my childhood. My mother is in there. I actually dedicated this book to my mom. My friends from my childhood, Toy and Frankie and Fonte. There's a character in there, his name is Mr. Folks. The only difference is we made him younger. He was actually an elderly man, him and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Folks. I used to read books to them every week. They were retired teachers. And so my mama would have me go and read books to them as part of like community service. And so I'd be on my strawberry shortcake bike, which is also in the book. And my dog, which people probably think is Blackie, but it's not, it's my dog Grady from my childhood. He was a black child. And he would go with me and we ride my bike and I would go in there and help him do things when I wasn't reading. And so all these are real, people that are part of my childhood, even the neighborhood. All the things are very true to me and near and dear to my heart. So the message is how my mama raised me. She taught me that, when we're kind to others, when we're helpful to others, we can brighten their day. And so all of it is a real tribute to my childhood. Okay, so for the video, we going on the count of 3. We're gonna say, "Hello there, sunshine." Let's practice. Make sure we know how to do it. Okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Y'all don't know how to do it. See, that's why we have to practice. If we talk about the sun shining, we gotta have energy about it, don't we? So we gotta do it very loud and proud. So let's try it again. And then we're gonna cheer after we say it, okay? 1, 2, 3. That was practice, because I won't in it, Mo. I won't in it. I was orchestrating. That's how we're gonna do it. And then go harder if you want to, because that's our business, okay? Where I'm at then. Okay, y'all ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now,
the whole entire experience was super cute. I wish I would have gotten more footage, but I was really trying to be present in the moment with her. You guys know I've met Tabitha Brown before, and I'm always struck with how authentic and kind she is in person. I think it's really easy to judge who somebody is who you've never met, who you only see on social media platforms. We judge how they move, who they talk to, who they associate with, and like all these different things about them. But the truth of the matter is you really don't know who these people are. And it's something to be said for meeting somebody in real life and like really catching a vibe. And I can honestly say she is the sweetest person in real life, not only on social media. And I love her. Like, I love her. I think I would support a lot of what she does because I love the message and I love what she stands for. You know, being in the entertainment industry, it can be a hard thing. Like, you're faced with a lot of things that you've never had to deal with before, choices you've never had to make before. And it's really easy to say what you would do if you were in the position of somebody else, but you really don't know what you would do if faced with some of those choices. So I think that the fact that she has been able to maintain who she is, given different circumstances and different things that she's come up against because of being in the entertainment industry, is just admirable. It's phenomenal. So I will continue to be a supporter for her. I definitely will be trying. I've never tried her hair care line, so I'll definitely be trying her hair care line. I want to see if it works for my curls. But the whole entire last week was just really cool and interesting, and I think it was just something I needed. It had a really good combination of productivity, but also getting out, touching grass, smelling fresh air. And it made me realize that I really need to get out and start living a little bit more. I cannot sit here in my house all day long, 24/7, just working, because it's just not how life was meant to be. Life was meant to be lived, and I think that we need to really take advantage of every single day we have on this earth, because no moment, no day, no time, no hour is promised. And it's really important to like grab every single moment as if it's your last. Because if it was your last, like, would you be proud of the state you left your life in if that was your very last moment? Like, how happy, how proud, how accomplished would you feel with the state of your life at that moment? And if you wouldn't feel very happy about it, you need to start making every day a priority to live it, experience it, interact with people, pour into people, receive from people as if it was your last. So that was my week. I love you guys so much. I will see you in maybe a few days. I don't know. I might throw in an extra video this week. We'll catch up in the next one. I love you so much. Bye.